on. Hey, Triggers. Hey, Honey Muffin. Hey, Jenna. Hey, Bunny Star. Hey, Fondue. PK. Hey, Anunnaki. Hey, Stephanie S. Hey, Chris. I want a Honey Muffin. That sounds delish. Hey, Midnight Munchies. Shirley. Love God's Creatures. Looking black. This isn't actually black. This is purple. This is more of a burgundy, purple or burgundy type of color. Hey, Shroud sometimes. What's happening? We're gonna be playing trivia, Jenna. Hey, plain cheeseburger. You about to leave, Casey? You want gone? You want to leave? I'm happy to see you leave. Hey, naked and laughing. You're not ready. Hello, week streams is trivia is fun. Yeah, I like trivia. You're too stupid to play trivia. Lisa, that hasn't stopped people from watching Jeopardy for decades now. Hey, Ariel. You know, people have been watching Jeopardy for decades, despite being stupid. Hey, Shelly. Despite us all being stupid. Hey, Marion. Or remember when Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was like the biggest game show? Bunch of stupid people made it onto that show. Hey, Vicky. Bye, ugly. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? My feeling on that is I kind of like the concept of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Not a big fan of Jeff Foxworthy. I was smarter in fifth grade than I am now. I mean, sort of actually triggers. They're sort of scapegoat. Hey, India. Brazil lost. Aw. Hey, Porna. But yeah, I mean, like, you kind of were, because I mean, like, your brain was more elastic back then. Your brain was more receptive to new information at the time. I was not smarter in fifth grade. Your brain was Stretch Armstrong elastic. Yep. Do I play any video games? I've been playing Final Fantasy VI. Hey, Elizabeth. Fun fact, do I pick my nose? Of course I do, produce. Hey, Laura. I knew German then. Alas, I have since forgotten everything but Balkenscheissen. Always been a dumbass. Red goo that was inside him. Hey, Belly. Yes, I had reheated the spaghetti sauce and made boiled some spaghetti. So yeah, just spaghetti again today. Gone to Mensa, age 14, did me no good whatsoever. No, it wouldn't. Hey, electric storm. What am I munching on? Chocolate covered raisins. Hey, Harlem. Starbucks? No. I haven't had Starbucks once since Chantel fled the country. Hey, Mimi. Hey, Barbara. Don't think they're Nestle. Ready snack. Starbucks is yuck and overpriced. Belly. Oh, I don't drink coffee. I used to like the pink drink. I used to like the pink drink from Starbucks. Miss Aunt Karen is Aunt Karen actually. Oh no, it was Aunt Karen. It was Aunt Full. Hey, fight hate. Yes, obviously my joke about her fleeing, that obviously was a joke. She did not flee the country before anyone takes it seriously. She did not flee the country. She went on vacation. She went on a trip to meet her boyfriend. She took her fleas with her. Hey, Brutus. And I just like I like to like Chantal has a boyfriend. Chantal has a boyfriend. I just like to I just like to say it like that. Like I'm back in 6th grade. That is her hobby. I don't care. I don't care if they're married. It's still funnier to pretend to be taunting her by saying, oh, she's got a boyfriend. Boyfriend. Like I'm a 6th grade girl. How many members I got? It was like 429 last I saw. So 420 something. Do the boyfriend. Miss 420, yeah. Yeah, all those gift memberships yesterday just skipped right past 420. Hey, turkey leg. I haven't had any water today. I've just been having some orange crush. Yeah, it's like Here comes a hummus baby in the baby carriage. Hey, Lady Sunflower. Yeah, I could taunt Chantal with. Is my piss dark brown? No. Yeah, I mean, I suppose like I could taunt Chantal with like, if you love him so much, why don't you marry him? But she already did. We cannot live on Orange Crush alone. We can for a couple days. What happened for dinner? Spaghetti again, Barbara. Had leftover spaghetti sauce, so Anunnaki, I would need. Give me a second to look up his full name again. Yes, there we go. Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno Maria de los Remedios Cipriano de los Santis Trinidad Ruiz y Picasso Nepomuceno. Yeah, Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno Maria de los Remedios Cipriano de la Santísima Trinidad Ruiz y Picasso. Speak French? No. First of all, that would be Spanish or Italian. Italian. That would have been Italian, I think. Maybe Pandu. Anunnaki wanted me to read his full name off. Have a Christmas party tomorrow at some beach house. Nice. I can't wait to see what food we get. Would I marry someone in a short amount of time if you never met them in person? Probably not. Oh, Kels, no, I don't speak French. Despite taking it all through elementary, I never retained any of it. Picasso was Spanish? Oh, was he? Whatever. Did Picasso ever draw a person of color? I don't know. Do I know what I do in an emergency? Call somebody for help. Already ate. All right. So let's try this trivia site, funtrivia.com. Yeah, we're about 15 minutes in, so I married him after 3 months. Nice. I'm happy, but I knew him from a brief meeting 15 years prior. Not dating site. What will I buy myself for Christmas? I'll get myself a few more bucks. Hey, filthy animal. Hey, strawberry. Hey, Kenyon. Cut out of the office. Hey, Rara. Sorry, Misty Rara. Hey, Rara. Hey, Uncle Buck. So yeah, let's get to the trivia. Don't know if I'll see his. I think he's got a girlfriend right now. Not sure if I'll see his girlfriend for around Christmas. I have no idea. I'll see. I'll go see my mom and my brother around Christmas. But yeah, let's get to the. Which British soap celebrated its 50th anniversary in 2010? I'll get to my mom's. Bus, probably. Easterners, The Bill, Emmerdale, or Coronation Street. Yes. I'm pretty sure it's the Corey. I'm pretty sure it's the Corey. Canadian soap? No, Killface. British soap. 50th anniversary back in 2010. So it'd be 60th anniversary a couple years ago. My brother look like? Different for me. Coronation just sounds like a legacy show. It's been forever. It's been on forever. The Corey really has been on forever. In the United States, what day is traditionally considered the start of the Christmas shopping season? Halloween, St. Nicholas Day, December 1st, or the day after Thanksgiving? Elizabeth. In the US, what day is traditionally considered the start of the Christmas shopping season? Halloween, St. Nicholas Day, December 1st, or the day after Thanksgiving? Faline, thank you for the donation. But I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that word was specifically intended to get around filters. So I'm pretty sure that was just an actual fucking slur. Just a misspelled slur. So so this one, it's like it doesn't show the answers right away. Jeez. British surgeon Sir Robert Jones, 1857 to 1933, first described what is known as a Jones fracture on which patient? Prince Charles, Richard Nixon, Roger Federer, or himself? Yeah. It was 1857 and 1933. So he died in 1933. And the options are Prince Charles, Richard Nixon, Roger Federer, and himself. I think Nixon was the only one of them born before 1933. And so yeah, I'm betting it was probably himself. Hey, Comic Book. This Judith Guest book was made into a film that won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 1980. What was the book? The Tarnished Eye, Second Heaven, Ordinary People, or Rachel River? Went to school with a Prince Charles. Cool. Named a Jones fracture after me, after you, Rebecca. Combrick. This Judith Guest book was made into a film that won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 1980. What was the book? Tarnished Eye, Second Heaven, Ordinary People, or Rachel River? My guess is Ordinary People, but I'm just guessing. We won't know until I finish the quiz. It doesn't give the answers until you finish the quiz. What was the Broadway musical in which Ethel Merman introduced the classic song You're the Top? Red Hot and Blue, Anything Goes, Girl Crazy, Do Barry Was a Lady? I think it should remind the questions. Yeah, the Broadway musical in which Ethel Merman introduced the classic song "You're the Top," "Red Hot and Blue," "Anything Goes," "Girl Crazy," "Bitch Be Crazy," or "Dewberry Was a Lady." So everybody's saying "Anything Goes." What is the name of the French artist whose greatest works include The Thinker and The Kiss? Leonardo da Vinci, obviously not. Sandro Botticelli, again, not French. Auguste Rodin, or Antonio Canova, who I'm also pretty sure is not French. I'm pretty sure only one of those is actually French. Everybody's saying Rodin. Yeah. Botticelli's so good. Yeah. In which of these sports is it best to get the lowest score? Ping pong, tennis, golf, or bowling? Which game do you want the lowest score? Ping pong, tennis, golf, or bowling? Okay. Mini golf with Jenna because I let her win. Can always get a hole in one with you. Hey, DG. Okay, next question. Those querulous quidnuncs won't quit quarreling about quizzes. Before the rumors begin to fly, put this quiz quarrel to rest by telling me, what is a quidnunc anyway? Gossiper, artist, doctor, centenarian. Hey, just clunker. So let me read that one again. Those querulous quidnuncs won't quit quarreling about quizzes. Before the rumors begin to fly, put this quiz quarrel to rest by telling me, what is a quidnunc? Gossiper, artist, doctor, or centenarian? The alliteration has you. Hey, Minnie. My guess is gossiper, just because it includes the question includes before the rumors begin to fly. I'm guessing that's sort of a hint at it. I've not listened to Ice Spice. Next question. Who surrendered during the last battle of the American Revolution? Cornwallis, John Paul Jones, Washington, King George. Ice Cube? No, don't listen to Ice Cube either, Sam Pickles. And hello, Sam Pickles. What do I think about releasing the Merchant of Death? I mean, that's less than ideal. I am very, like, obviously less than ideal that that guy got released, but it is really, really great that that Griner is free now. Am I sad about Wonder Woman 3? I don't really care one way or the other. All right, final question on this quiz. In the middle of the 16th century, the Balkan Peninsula and a part of Hungary became provinces of a powerful empire. What empire was it? The Ottoman Empire, the British Empire, the Roman Empire, or the Venetian Empire? So in the middle of the 16th century, the Balkan Peninsula and a part of Hungary became provinces of Ottoman, British, Roman, or Venetian. Ottoman Empire truck nuts everywhere. Can you tell the answers? I'll get them now. No, I didn't schedule it. I just went live. All right. So the first question about the British soap that celebrated its 50th anniversary in 2010, that was in fact the Corrie. Hey, J. Coronation Street, the Corrie, celebrated 50th anniversary in 2010. Start of the Christmas holiday shopping, or start of the Christmas shopping season is the day after Thanksgiving. British surgeon Sir Robert Jones described Jones' fracture on himself. Judith Guest book made into a film that won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 1980 was Ordinary People. Broadway musical in which Ethel Merman introduced the song You're the Top was Anything Goes. French artist whose works include The Thinker and The Kiss was Auguste Rodin. Sport in which you want the lowest score is golf. Quidnunc is a gossiper. Who surrendered last during the Battle of the American Revolution? It was Cornwallis. And the Balkan Peninsula and part of Hungary became provinces of the Ottoman Empire. All right, somebody wanted an easy quiz. Okay, so we'll do an easy quiz now. Somebody wanted an easy quiz, so let's do an easy one. Well, starting off with one that I have no idea. Oh, no, I know what this is. All right. Question 1. Which actor started his career playing a teenage werewolf and ended it playing a probationary angel? Humphrey Bogart, Bela Lugosi, Michael Landon, or Errol Flynn? Michael J. Fox is not an option here. Also, Fox did not start his career as a teenage werewolf, and he did not end his career as an angel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Landon, I'm guessing. Uh, on August 9th, 2008, a beloved comedian and member of the cast of Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, and Ocean's 13 passed away. Who was this hilarious actor? Bernie Mac, Brad Pitt, George Clooney, or Matt Damon? Kevin Hart, if only. Yeah. The other three are all still alive. So I'm pretty sure Bernie Mac. Which famous pop star sang at the funeral of Diana, Princess of Wales? Do I even need to read off the options here? Bernie Mac show wasn't great, but dude was an excellent artist. Do you want me to read the options? Okay, the options listed are Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, Elton John, and Madonna. That's a super easy one. Candle in the Wind. Karen Smith. Uh, which famous pop star sang at the funeral of Diana, Princess of Wales? Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, Elton John, or Madonna? Brad Pitt is alive. You literally Googled Brad Pitt new 2022 yesterday. Still remember where I was? Yeah, same here, Elizabeth. My brother and I were watching TV. My brother and I were watching TV, and we went to wake up my mom. So yeah, I still remember that happening. Can't imagine Michael. Can't imagine Jackson grabbing crotch at her funeral. Hey, Frida. This country music artist entered a look-alike contest and lost to another opponent. Who was the brainy and buxom beauty? Dolly Parton, Martina McBride, Faith Hill, or Shania Twain? They were friends, yeah. She was friends with MJ? I wasn't aware. And yes, it's Dolly Parton. I remember actually hearing about that. I remember reading about that once. Dolly Parton remains just an absolute friggin' absolutely amazing person. Dolly Parton remains one of the most wholesome people on the planet. I remember the Twin Towers. I had it on work. I was in school at that time, and yep, I remember hearing about it. Which British American actress, known for her failed marriages, died in 2011 at the age of 79? Betty White, Elizabeth Taylor, Helena Bonham Carter, or Jennifer Aniston? Dolly's heart is bigger than her chest, and that's saying something. Okay. Next question, another super easy one. Which actress, originally known as Norma Jean, was the centerfold in the first issue of Playboy? Jodie Foster, Marilyn Monroe, Gloria Swanson, or Raquel Welch? Gloria Swanson as the centerfold of the first issue of Playboy. Yeah, that would have been some. That seems dubious to me. Which actor, whose life was tragically cut short when his Porsche 550 Spider crashed into another car, was the first recipient of a posthumous Academy Award nomination for Best Actor? Heath Ledger, Montgomery Clift, James Dean, or Sidney Howard? Yeah, pretty sure probably James Dean. Like, the most famous thing about James Dean is the fact that he died in a car crash. So, which actor, born Roy Harold Scherer Jr., became, when he died in October 1985, the first leading show business celebrity to die from an AIDS related illness? Anthony Perkins, Rock Hudson, Raymond Burr, Dick Bogard. Dick Bogard. Oh, Dirk. Dirk Bogard. I thought it said Dick Bogard, but it was Dirk. It was Dirk Bogard. The answer is Rock Hudson anyway. Like, I don't even need to look at. I don't even need to see the answer to know that it's Rock Hudson. Again, it's what he's most famous for. Okay, so this one I don't actually know the answer. What do William Demarest and Charlie Sheen have in common? They wrote books called Boring, Jack the Ripper. They each married Elizabeth Taylor, or they played men named Uncle Charlie. HIV and cocaine? Probably. I have no idea who the fuck William Demarest is. Give me a second. I want to look up who the hell William Demarest is. I'm guessing both played people named Uncle Charlie. Okay, so yeah. Dude died before I was born. Guy died in 1983 before I was even born. 2 years before I was born. They both could do the fucking doogie, y'all. This one I don't actually remember. You're the only famous uncle here. To whom was movie star Natalie Wood married at the time of her death? Christopher Walken, Grant Wood, Robert Wagner, Richard Gregson. It was Wagner. All right. So just to recap, which actor started his career playing a teenage werewolf and ended up playing a probationary angel? Michael Landon. He played the title role in I Was a Teenage Werewolf in 1957 and played Jonathan Smith in Highway to Heaven from 1984 to 1989. Uh, Comedian and Ocean's trilogy actor who died in 2008 was Bernie Mac. Hey, Piss and Vinegar. Famous pop star who sang at the funeral of Diana, Princess of Wales. Obviously, fucking Elton John. Obviously. Country music artist lost a lookalike contest. Dolly Parton. Uh, Actress known for her failed marriages, who died at 79 in 2011. Elizabeth Taylor. Actress originally known as Norma Jean, centerfold in the first issue of Playboy. Marilyn Monroe, obviously. Actor who died in a car crash. First recipient of posthumous Oscar nomination, James Dean. Hey, Jacqueline. I'm doing okay, thanks. Roy Harold Scherer Jr. died of AIDS in 1985. Rock Hudson. William Demarest and Charlie Sheen both played men named Uncle Charlie. And yeah, Natalie Wood, married to Robert Wagner at the time of her death. And he murdered her. Probably. Most likely. Bands and musical acts. Yeah, we can give this one a try. Bands and musical acts. Or not. Kahoot. Issue with Kahoot is I would need to come up with the questions. Also, I think Kahoot, I think you can only have a limited number of players, can't you? So I didn't go through with my marriage to Jenna. She was planning to kill me on my shitty yacht trip when I was going to push her off. I mean, make her eggs. Trivial Pursuit. All right. So here's next round of trivia. So here are some categories: 1980s, animals, Bible trivia, Christmas, easy trivia, hard trivia, history, literature, movies, music, famous women, food, for kids, general, geography, people, science, sports, television, world. Music, women, animals, history, Bible. We're not doing Bible. We're not doing Bible trivia, God damn it. I'm sure geography. Science might be hard. You know what? Fuck it. Fine. We'll do some goddamn Bible trivia. What book of the Bible has this verse? And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. Exodus, Genesis, Matthew, Revelation. Genesis, yes. Which book of the Bible tells the story of a young girl that becomes queen and saves the Jews from a horrible villain? Ruth, Judges, Esther, Obadiah. Ye. Yep. It is Esther, which I don't think I'd ever heard of. In the New American Standard Bible, after Uriah's murder, who was the prophet that warned David of his son's death? Nathan, Zadok, Azariah, Amos. Give the atheist a chance. I don't think anyone's gotten this one. It is not Amos. The answer is Nathan. Yeah, Jamie gets. Yeah, it was Nathan. Oh, fuck me. In the Anus Canyon. Don't hate the Bible, I hate the game. No, I hate the Bible. What relation is David to Solomon in the Bible? Brother, uncle, father, son. Boyfriend? No. Boy toy? No. They're actually related. Say it again. What relation is David to Solomon in the Bible? Brother, uncle, father, son. The answer is father. David is Solomon's father. David is Solomon's father. So all you're talking about, like, oh, bedmates, lovers, daddy, you're gross. You're all gross, people. You're all gross. Jenna, that's not Jerry Springer. That's the other dude. Oh, who is the you are not the father. Shit. Maury. Yeah, that's Maury Povich. Maury Povich is the you are not the father. Jerry Springer never bothered springing for paternity tests. Old documents containing accounts similar to the Bible were discovered in 1947 in caves in the desert near Jericho. What name has been given to them? The Lochis Letters, the Cyrus Cylinders, Shishak's Invasion Records, Dead Sea Scrolls. Nick Cannon, you are the father. Woman never even met. Yeah, the mother never even met Nick Cannon. Somehow Nick Cannon is still the father of her of for a kid. Like, I'm pretty sure Nick Cannon has knocked up women who've never been in the same state as him. Nick Cannon is the father of the mother. Like, genuinely, like he's knocked up women who've never been in the same state with him at this point. How many sodas do I have? I've got one left after this one. All right, that is enough Bible trivia. Let's do music. Hey, Karen Smith. So, yeah, let's do music. The Stranglers released Don't Bring Harry in 1979. Who or what was Harry? The band's tour manager, heroin, alcohol, bassist J.J. Burnell's wife. You're a big schlonger. It's heroin. Based on a recent OD at the time. Was unaware. All right. Which member of The Who died in 1978? Brian Jones, Randy Rhoads, Ronnie Van Zant, Keith Moon. I learned about that after trying H for the first time. Hey, Casey. So, yeah. Which member of The Who died in 1978? Brian Jones, Randy Rhoads, Ronnie Van Zant, Keith Moon. Shanks from One Piece. Who's The Who? Rock band, Jenna. Very old rock band. Yeah. It's Keith Moon. Which of Shakespeare's plays is Taylor Swift's song Love Story about? Hamlet, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, A Midsummer Night's Dream. I think Macbeth. I mean, obviously, Macbeth. Great love story, that one. Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. My high ass meant Shakespeare as a play. It's Romeo and Juliet, obviously. Hi to my terrible literature teachers from high school. I liked Macbeth, it made me happy. No, I'm not getting bored of it yet, Moody. Hey, Lindsay. Nina had a US #2 hit with 99 Luftballons in 1984. What nationality is she? Austrian, German, Swiss, Luxembourger. 99 red balloons floating in the summer sky. Last one was Luxembourger, Jenna. That was a cool different song. Yep. This is it, boys. This is war. Everyone's a superhero. Everyone is Captain Kirk. Everyone's a Captain Kirk. Harry and Meghan doc? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about the royal family. I don't give a shit about Harry and Meghan. I don't give a shit about any of that. They're tarnishing the monarchy. Fuck the monarchy, Rebecca. You know what tarnishes the monarchy? Fucking existing. The monarchy existing tarnishes the monarchy. You cannot tarnish the monarchy. Like the fact that they crown themselves with fucking stolen gems, stealing from India. Yeah, fuck the monarchy. Abolish the monarchy. It's cat hair. Is that? It's cat hair. I think there's something. Yep. Yeah, crown jewels are stolen. They still rule Canada. They may not rule Quebec for very long. Quebec has put forward a bill to declare itself no longer under the rule of the monarchy. And good for Quebec. I hope the rest of Canada follows suit, frankly. Canada as a whole needs to just reject the monarchy. They found those gems on the floor under the couch cushions. Under the settee, did it? They found it in the settee. The French don't like the English. Nope. Yeah, back to trivia. Oh, and yes, Nina was German. Nina was German. What is the full birth name of boy George? George Patrick O'Casey, Patrick George Ryan, George Allen O'Dowd, George Casey O'Toole. A lot of people say sofa couch in the UK. I know, but there's also quite a few who say settee. My mom, for example. My mom has a settee. Why did you have a seat on a settee? Anyways, George Allen O'Dowd. Who sings the song The Climb from the film Hannah Montana the movie? Vanessa Hudgens, Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, Emily Osment. I'm so gay and smart. Hey, Shiera. And yeah, It's Miley. Oh, hey there. All right. Yep. Come back up. Come on up. Consider Miley as a transition name? Nah. I am a gay failure. The Bee Gees had a younger brother who occasionally toured with them. What was his name? John Gibb, Leon Gibb, Adam Gibb, Andy Gibb. I just realized I know all the lyrics. I've literally never listened to a Miley Cyrus song. I have listened to a cover of a Miley Cyrus song. I forget what it's. I forget which one. Thanks, Candy. And yeah, Andy Gibb. Favorite Bee Gees song is "How Deep Is Your Love." Meh. Uh, Zombie. What is she? Stupid. That's what she is. Ugly. Old. Anyway, yeah, the cats are fine. Cats are fine. I like bugs. Canyon Bangers by Miley is eternal. What tasty entertainer was born in 1890s New Orleans and was known for his blues and ragtime works? Johnny the Cabbage James, Jelly Roll Morton, Lemon Larry Harrison, Craig Olive Sandhurst. To Love Somebody is my favorite Beatles song. Yeah, Jelly Roll Morton. I'm not even going to give the options for this one. What uh, what band's hit songs include "You Give Love a Bad Name" and "Wanted Dead or Alive"? Hey, Lambo. Hey, Existence. One Direction. Is Bon Jovi. What male singer, what male singer that recorded a cover of Putting on the Ritz in 1982 shares the same name as a food dish? Burrito, lasagna, omelet, taco. Atreyu, a good cover. Seems to be a lot of 80s people here. Suffocating couldn't join tonight because he has the runs. Apparently a lot of fans of 80s music today. Yep, taco. Should I do more music? Should I do more music or switch to another category? More music? Music? Garfield trivia? Rebecca wants famous women. Animals. Anatomy or psychology? Probably. Music? One more set of music. I'll do one more set of music and then I'll switch to animals. What Canadian band could be classified as catastrophically in fashion? Rush, Nirvana, Tragically Hip, Alexis on Fire. Nirvana's not even fucking Canadian. Well, the answer is Tragically Hip. I just wanted anybody who has cats to get a visit from their cats. These are the last of the treats. So I gotta try to split them evenly. Casey. There you go, Casey. And there you go, Sam. Yeah, I gotta get more treats. I should try to hit up the grocery store tomorrow. Order food now? Oh, I mean, it's too late. R.I.P. Gordani. I took bubblegum to the vet today due to an asthma attack because I've been smoking too many joints in my house. Felt helpless and sad and shitty and it called out of work. Yeah, that does suck. Word from Chewy. I will probably try. I'll try to take a walk down to the grocery store tomorrow. I don't really have that many things that I need. I don't have a lot of things that I need. So ordering would just feel like a waste. And one of the things I do want to pick up is get a little bit more beef. I do want to get a little bit more beef. Basically, I just need enough stuff to last me until payday. At which point I can do a much bigger order. Amazon wishlist? Nah, I don't like Amazon. Gonna clip me saying I do want to get more beef. Anyway, next question. Rossini's opera La Gazza Ladra. We got an opera question. Anyway, Rossini's opera La Gazza Ladra could possibly be translated into English as The Thieving Pika Pika. How is it more usually presented? The Thieving Jackdaw, The Thieving Magpie, The Thieving Raven, The Thieving Rook. You love opera? You studied it in college? So yeah. Thieving jackdaw, thieving magpie, thieving raven, thieving rook. Pika pika. Choo! It's magpie. It's the thieving magpie. Another one where I'm not going to bother giving the options. Which major recording artist had the nickname of the Man in Black? Hey, Candy. You don't need to send food to my home, Candy. I can order food whenever I need to. It's just like there's a delivery fee for ordering food. I mean, it's only like it's $10 for Trivia Pursuit Pop Culture. I'd have to buy it. I'd honestly like. I'd rather like get like just like a regular edition of Trivial Pursuit, if I'm honest. He burnt up a forest due to drunk driving. Anyway, yeah, the answer is obviously Johnny Cash. Okay, this is a weird one. This is a weird question. Classical rock combinations. Which two artists might have collaborated on the fictional song The True Blue Danube? Cher and Richard Strauss, Tiffany and Joseph Haydn, Madonna and Johann Strauss II, Dido and Johannes Brahms. Do I like Dido? I do kind of like the song Thank You. I do find Thank You to be a really nice song. But other than that, generally, yeah. No. Can I say it again? So, classical rock combination. Which two artists might have collaborated on the fictional song The True Blue Danube? Cher and Richard Strauss, Tiffany and Joseph Haydn, Madonna and Johann Strauss II, or Dido and Johannes Brahms? Tiffany. Everyone's favorite mole singer. Tiffany and Haydn. It's a dengue. I'm not sure what dengue is. Anyway, the answer is Madonna and Johann Strauss II. True Blue, obviously. True Blue is a Madonna song. Blue Danube is a Strauss song. So True Blue, Blue Danube, True Blue Danube. How many strings are there on a cello? 2, 4, 6, or 8? Cello has 2, 4, 6, or 8 strings. Seeing a lot of sixes. Madonna is incredibly overrated. I mean, of her career we're talking about. The answer is 4. Cello has 4 strings. 4 strings on a cello. Concert pianist Paul Wittgenstein lacked which rather important body part? Left eye, right hand, right leg, or both kidneys? Lisa P. Because they know the answer offhand, Lisa. Like they know the answer for sure. Left nut. Anyways, yeah. Concert pianist Paul Wittgenstein lacked which rather important body part? Left eye, right hand, right leg, or both kidneys? Lisa? Yeah, because like they know the answer offhand. Like they know the answer. There's potential that you might be getting some lag from me, Lisa. But I think a lot of it they are like yeah, I'd have to assume that you're just getting lag from me. Belle Delphine. Uh, she is like a model, isn't she, Rebecca? Am I wrong? Belle Delphine is a model, right? Anyway, the answer is right hand. Wittgenstein, a concert pianist, did not have his right hand. He was a lefty. Yeah, he learned to play with his left hand. Hey, Hellion. It's a beautiful, warm day outside, and it is like a song. What is the missing word in the title of a John Denver classic? Blank on my shoulders. Sunshine, moonshine, a bird, a wind. Yep. Sunshine on my shoulders. I've never heard that song. Take me home. You know what? I don't like the John Denver rendition of Country Roads. I don't like any of. I don't like any English renditions of Country Roads. I have heard two different Japanese versions of it. Whispers of the Heart, yes. Yeah, Whispers of the Heart. Yeah, I really liked the version that they did there. Priscilla On did a cover of Whisper of Country Road that was inspired by the sort of Japanese rendition from Whisper of the Heart. And there's a group by the name of Goose House who also did this absolutely wonderful uh, rendition of Japanese rendition of Country Road, Country Roads. So apparently, I only like Country Roads when it's sung in Japanese. John Denver is like the Bob Ross of music. Goose House, yeah, Goose House. Country Roads, my fave. Can't imagine in Japanese. I would probably get a copyright strike. Like I would probably get demonetized if I played it. Spotify. I don't have Spotify, Rebecca. I don't have Spotify at all. Um, yeah, I would probably get the video would probably get demonetized if I played it. But look up either Priscilla On or Goose House. No, I just don't give a shit about Spotify. I don't give a shit about Spotify one way or the other. So yeah, Sapphire. Look up either Priscilla On or Goose House. Country Roads. The Priscilla On version is just like, it's really nice. It's just an absolutely lovely version. The Goose House version is really fun. Goose House just had a lot of fun with it. Leave Camion alone. What was my AOL screen name? I had a couple, I think. You sub to Goose House. I've only ever actually listened to the one song by that. I've never actually listened to any of their other stuff. I really should, because I really like their version of Country Roads. I just never got around to listening to any of their other stuff. Hey, Kiki. I'm listening while cuddling my piglets. Silky Nutmeg Ganache was one of my AOL. I don't really remember. I don't really remember what I used for AOL. I think Tiamat the Exile was the one that I used. That's good to know. All right, back to trivia. John Lennon wrote the beautifully haunting song Julia about whom? His mother, his sister, his pet dog, or Yoko's daughter? Julia Rockford, Julia Roberts, his son. Dog. Moody? Nah, I never bother with reaction channels, Moody. Julia Child. Twas his mother. Julia was about John Lennon's mother. And all right, next question. Yoko's daughter was kidnapped. R.I.P. Lennon. Hard to feel bad for the death of a wife abuser, of a guy who beat women. Like, it's hard to feel bad when somebody who beats women dies. Just saying. All you need is love. Who? John Lennon. John Lennon beat women. What do I use to listen to music to then? Windows Media Player. Is what I use to. Yeah, Rebecca, it's Windows Media Player is how or Existence. Windows Media Player is how I listen to music. Just music that I've got saved from CDs or downloaded or whatever. Never heard he beat women. He did. Rocking Winamp in 2022. Oh shit! What was the Winamp? Winamp, whip that goat. Was it whip that goat? Was that their? Was that the slogan that they used? Keep whipping that goat. Oh yeah, it whips a llama's ass or something like that. It whips a llama's ass. It really whips the llama's ass.
the llama's ass.
I totally forgot about that thing. Snowy, just cause. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chat, Snowy. Thank you very much for that. Anyway, next question. Yeah, next question. All You Need Is Love. To which of the Beatles was Linda Eastman married? John, Paul, George, or Ringo? I'm happy I finally did memberships. Still feels weird to me. No, I don't remember that produce. And yes, the answer is, of course, Paul. Paul and Linda McCartney. What is the name of the band that periodically tours with Bruce Springsteen? B Street Band, C Street Band, D Street Band, E Street Band. They lived off Scotland for a long time, yeah. Have I ever been to a concert? Yeah. Yeah, I went to a few concerts when I was younger. Not many. Only a bare handful. Crux Shadows, Placebo, Heartless Bastards, and Boy are the only four that I remember. I'm not sure if I went to any others. I don't remember going to any others. And yeah, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. I support cinema going independent. I mean, it's not surprising. I support cinema getting voted out. That's what I support. I think Kirsten Sinema should get voted out of office. I did one whole troll. Will I stream my grocery strip? No. No, I definitely won't. Don't you think party politics are toxic? Oh, I am morally opposed to party politics. I just think Kirsten Sinema sucks. She sucked when she was a Democrat. She's gonna suck as an independent. Like, I just fundamentally oppose Sinema's entire deal. Take your viewers out sometime. I'm not comfortable streaming in public. Being uncomfortable makes us stronger. Screw it. I'm a doing a comics quiz. Marvel Comics for Experts. Obscure Marvel Comics characters. I want to see what this one is. Oh, that's an easy one. All right, so this one is supposed to be obscure Marvel Comics characters. It's supposed to be difficult. This is supposed to be a difficult quiz. I'm curious if anyone will ever get them. If any of you will get any of these. I suspect I will probably get most of them. What character with 3 times the abilities of a normal man appeared when Hal Chandler concentrated on an image of his brother Chuck? Captain 3D, Triathlon, 3D Man, Trigon. Batman is DC, come fondue. Not Marvel. So yeah, what character with 3 times the abilities of a normal man appeared when Hal Chandler concentrated on an image of his brother Chuck? Captain 3D, Triathlon, 3D Man, Trigon. Lindsay, this is Marvel. Cam Nyan actually got it, and Shea Eastern has gotten it. It is 3D Man. Trigon is, I think, a demon. Triathlon also has 3 times the abilities of a normal man, but he got his from being part of a cult. Who broke into a museum and stole the Kree Alpha Stone, gaining superhuman strength, reflexes, and stamina, as well as eye beams? Medusa, Basilisk, Igor, Chimera. Change that godforsaken thumbnail. Never vibes. Chimera. I actually want to say it's Basilisk. Find out in a minute. What insane villain with the ability to induce euphoric behavior and heal almost instantly from any wounds was responsible for Nomad's boost in confidence and striking out on his own? The Joker, Euphoria, Impossible Man, or Madcap? Answer is Madcap, by the way. What are we doing this Friday night? Trivia. What descendant of Dracula was the 3rd member of Borderline Investigations by day and the Night Stalkers by night? Hannibal King, Frank Drake, Blade, or Rachel Van Helsing? Mortal Kombat? I played a little. I played Mortal Kombat. I think the first 3. I played the first 3 Mortal Kombats back in the day. First 2 for sure, and I think I played 3, but not much. Amber Alert. Amber Alert just went out. Not Blade. He is not a descendant of. Pretty sure it's Frank Drake. Who did I take? Who was the princess that the Hulk fell in love with while in the subatomic world of Kai? Brienne, Janelle, Jarella, Gamora. Princess Peach. Not Gamora. Repeat. Who was the princess that the Hulk fell in love with while in the subatomic world of Kai? Brienne, Janelle, Jarella, Gamora. Jenna. Elizabeth Ross. She is not a princess. It's Jarella. Consoles I have. I really only have a PC at this point. And honestly, it's fighting games are just not my thing. Fighting games are just not my thing at all. Yeah, it's Jarella. That was a really sweet story. Her death was a tragedy. Like, it sucks that she got killed. Every so often, you get a story that calls back to it. She was sort of like, more than anyone else, like more than any other of Hulk's love interests, Drella really is like the one he lost. What consoles I game? Only on my PC. What small-time villain used a variety of rings, including explosive, constrictive, flaming, and freezing, to commit crimes? Ring King, Ring Around, The Ringer, or Ringo? Ring job. Repeat. What small-time villain used a variety of rings, including explosive, constrictive, flaming, and freezing, to commit crimes? Ring King, Ring Around, The Ringer, Ringo. Mandarin is not small time. And we're talking different types of rings. This is like, has to be the Ringer. It is the Ringer. What deceased Spider-Man villain wore a suit coated with a non-stick substance of his own invention to commit crimes? Slick, Slippery Sam, Teflon Man, or Slide? Who's the guy with the Infinity Stones? That's Thanos. What's the weather like in Montreal? In Montreal, I'm not sure vibes. I'm in Ottawa. I'm not sure what the weather's like in Montreal because I don't live in Montreal. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's Slide. I'm pretty sure it's Slide. Is it like in Ottawa? I haven't been outside. -3, so it's a little below freezing, but not too bad. No snow. Who was the doctor that, after his brother's death, replaced his heart with a beta particle reactor and became a vigilante targeting corporations? Flatline, cardiac, heart stopper, heart attack. What, Kenyan? It is her was animated in Spooter Fuck My Life. What? Anyway, answer is cardiac. Spider-Man slick was slide. Yep, slide. Pretty sure. Find out in a minute, but oh yes. Okay. What Thunderstrike villain wielded the enchanted weapon of Scourge the Executioner? Blood sword, blood axe, blood mace, blood hammer. And yes, it was the 90s. This was in the 90s that it happened. Blood clot. I go with December 1st. Answer is blood axe. By the way, speaking of Scourge the Executioner, he has one of the all-time greatest deaths in the history of superhero comics. He stood at Gallon Brew. Yeah, the like he was sort of like he was honestly kind of a minor Thor villain, Thor antagonist. He was a nobody. He's a loser. He was just like such an absolute loser antagonist. And then Walter Simonson came along and was like, I'm gonna make people cry for this guy. And gave him like the best death ever. All right, final question. This one's a good character. I love the character. I love this character. Which member of the little-known Spider-Man allies, the Misfits, is the son of the Daredevil villain Leapfrog? The Bullfrog, Tadpole, Frogman, or the Toad? It's not Toad. Toad is an X-Men antagonist usually. See, which member of the little-known Spider-Man allies, the Misfits, is the son of the Daredevil villain Leapfrog? Bullfrog, Tadpole, Frogman, the Toad. Hey, J. Dot. And the answer, for the record, is Frogman, one of the all-time greatest characters. Fucking love Frogman. Any looking finding a studio? Not looking for a studio right now. Suppose I won't do any more comics quizzes. Animals. So people did want animals. Oh, hi, Barney. People did want an animal quiz. So let's do some animal questions. What large mammal that mostly died out during the Pleistocene is a close relative of modern-day pachyderms? Saber-toothed tiger, woolly mammoth, pterodactyl, megalosaur. Large mammal that mostly died out during the Pleistocene. It's a close relative of modern-day pachyderms. Saber-toothed tiger, woolly mammoth, pterodactyl, megalosaur. Two of them you can cut right out just because mammal. Hey, hee hee. Or hey, Kira. Sorry, hey, Kira. Anyway, yeah, it's woolly mammoth. The Iditarod is a dog sled race held in which U.S. state? The Iditarod is a dog sled race held in which U.S. state? Idaho. Balto. Balto's not a U.S. state. Jamaican bobsleigh team. Wakanda. And yeah, it's Alaska. Balto is in Alaska. Oh. What kind of animal is a dik-dik? Bear, antelope, bird, tortoise. Dik-dik. Bear, antelope, bird, or tortoise. It's an African thing. Dik-dik. That would be it was left. Yeah, dik-dik. None of you have ever gotten dik-dik pics? Surprised at how many of you people have never gotten dik-dik pics. Kelly has. Lindsay has. Kamnyan has. It's an antelope. Hey, Nessagen. A dik-dik is an antelope. Antelope dik-dik. Husband's mom showed me some dik-diks from Africa. Yeah, Africa's got some nice dik-diks. So many penises. Okay, Tasmanian devil. Is the Tasmanian devil living, extinct, mythological, or a folk tale? Rumham. Is the Tasmanian devil living, extinct, mythological, or a folk tale? Come to Tasmania. Come to Tasmania. We mean you. I remember when Taz had his own TV show. And yes, it is living. The Tasmanian devil is still alive. They still live. They're still in the wild. There's still Tasmanian devils out there. Bugs Bunny Saturday mornings. That was a good ass kids show. It was. Near extinction. What breed of dog? I can do the Marvin voice. Oh dear. What breed of dog is named for a set of islands off the coast of Scotland? Labrador Retriever, German Shepherd, Irish Wolfhound, Shetland Sheepdog. What breed of dog is named for a set of islands off the coast of Scotland? Labrador Retriever, German Shepherd, Irish Wolfhound, Shetland Sheepdog. Yep, Shetland Sheepdog. Shetland Islands are beautiful. I am the world's largest living lizard, and I live in the tropical area of Indonesia. What am I called? Gila monster, Komodo dragon, Godzilla lizard, or Pacific gecko? Largest living lizard, lives in the tropical area of Indonesia. The Gila monster, the Komodo dragon, the Godzilla lizard, or the Pacific gecko? Hey, Kanyan. Gila monster is the most poisonous. But is it the largest? It is not. It's the Komodo dragon is the largest. Just fleshier than most monsters, most lizards. Yeah, the Komodo dragon. The Gila monster tattoo. Does the Komodo dragon have respectable girth? They are big boys. Komodo dragons are big boys. Which bird is incorrectly said to hide its head in the sand when in danger? I want Komodo dragons as guards for your palace. This bird things? Yes. Yes, that is the question. Which bird? And yeah, it's the ostrich. It is the ostrich. Which emu? What country did the Chihuahua originate in? Spain, Ecuador, Mexico, or Germany? Chihuahua. Where does the Chihuahua come from? Chihuahua. Spain, Ecuador, Mexico, or Germany? Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. It is Mexico. The eggs of an American robin are generally what color? Blue, white, brown, or gray? Blue, white, brown, or gray? American robin. What color is the yolk? And yeah, the answer is blue. American robin is red, white, and blue. Harriet was a Galapagos tortoise who died at the Australia Zoo in 2006. What famed naturalist is believed to have collected her? Captain James Cook, Charles Darwin, Stephen Jay Gould, or Steve Irwin? Harriet the Galapagos tortoise died in 2006. Collected by what famed naturalist? Cook, Darwin, Gould, or Irwin? And it was Darwin, obviously. Don't they live to be 200? Yep. Yeah, that one was 100 and something. Yeah, that one was like 170 or something like that, 179, something like that. How about Greek mythology? How about we do some Greek mythology? This one is apparently a difficult one. This one is apparently difficult. In Greek mythology, who was the mother of the first wife of Heracles? Megara, Hera, Althea, Eurydice. The mother of the first wife of Heracles. Megara, Hera, Althea, Eurydice. By the way, the answers we won't get until the end. Apparently it's not Althea or Megara. I just used a hint. It's either Hera or Eurydice. All right. This one I have no idea. I am the favorite son of Pelops that got raped by Laius. What was my name? Atreus, Ganymede, Thyestes, Chrysippus. I was the best friend of Orestes, and I married his sister Electra. What is my name? Deiodamus, Neoptolemus, Pylades, Melodies. Yeah, I'm not doing well here. I was the brother of Agamemnon. What color is my hair? Red, black, blonde, or brown? I was a king of Thebes after Cadmus, and I was torn apart by my mother and the other women of Thebes. What is my name? Pentheus, Labdascus, Polybus, Amphion. Want to give the answers? And it doesn't give the answers until after you finish. Percy Jackson series did not need to teach me any of this. My sister Thalia and Euphrosyne. Who am I? Clotho, Merope, Terpsichore, Aglaia. What was the question? My sisters are Thalia and Euphrosyne. Who am I? Clotho, Merope, Terpsichore, Aglaia. I'm thinking Terpsichore because I know Thalia is the muse of comedy. Because, like, I know Thalia is the muse of comedy. Euphrosyne isn't one of the muses that I know about, though. Clotho, I think, is one of the fates, if I recall correctly. I think Clotho might be one of the fates. Um, Homer describes me as having rosy fingers. Who describes me as having rosy fingers? Who am I? Aphrodite, Night, Dawn, or Athena? I do have some Greek mythology knowledge thanks to Shakespeare. I used to read Shakespeare, read Greek mythology quite a bit. But a lot of this is just stuff that, like, wow, this is a lot of really obscure stuff. I was Heracles' lyre teacher until he bashed me over the head with a lyre after I struck him. Who am I? Linus, Laius, Nessus, or Amphius? Took a Greek mythology class in college. Was hard as hell. I almost took a Greek mythology class in college. Sweet Samsara. Because I had to choose an elective. Um, I was sort of split between Greek mythology and sci-fi. I ended up taking sci-fi because that one, it just felt like it would be like I would learn more new stuff there. Pottery? No, never took pottery class. When the Trojan War was going to start, all the ships had arrived at a place where they were going to take off, but couldn't since there were no favorable winds. Agamemnon ended up sacrificing his daughter, Iphigenia, and the ship sailed off. What is the name of this place? Taurus, Aulus, Mycenae, or Hellespont? Lachine. Yeah, I know the story. I honestly forget the which one it is. We are Iphigenia, Electra, and Orestes, the children of Agamemnon. We are said to have curly hair the same way as our father does. What color is our hair? Brown, blonde, red, or black? Do I have a books? No. No, I kind of feel like I do, but I don't. Um, I had Theseus killed by throwing him off a cliff when he was an old man. I also disguised Achilles as a girl to protect him from the Trojan War. My daughter is Deiodamea, and my grandson is Neoptolemus or Pyrrhus. Who am I? Lycomedes, Peleus, Neleus, Enemaus. Yeah, still in Line Valley for a little longer anyway. Do I have a snack? Yeah, I've got snack food. I've got snacks. I mostly snack off channel Bali. Which is why I should be on live way more than I am. I should be on live like 24 hours a day just to limit how much I snack. This one I think I know the answer. Oh shit, I just said. Sorry, give me a second here. There we go. I accidentally hit back, so I need to get back to where I was. I was the first wife of Paris that he ditched to marry Helen. When Paris was later wounded in battle, I refused to heal him, so he died. Then I killed myself in remorse. Who am I? Salmacis, Creusa, Andromache, Inone. Need a Big Mac, but if you eat that many calories, I have 20 pounds to lose. Yeah. According to Hecuba, which was written by Euripides, who killed Polydorus? Polymestor, Laomedon, Odysseus, or Achilles? Polyamorous. I killed these nuts. Harmonia, the wife of Cadmus, had been given 2 items from her mother, Aphrodite, as a wedding present, and both objects were cursed. They were a robe and what? Girdle, ring, necklace, or gown? Go away, random message. And final question. Let's see if we got any of these correct. I am a Caledonian queen. One day I heard the three fates say that my son, Meleager, was going to die as soon as the fire log in the fireplace was completely consumed. I saved it, but later had it burnt when my brothers, Plexippus and Toxeus, were killed by Meleager. Enough about them. Who am I? Alcmene, Alcestis, Ariosa, Althea. Well, the questions were on this page. Okay. So, mother of Heracles, the mother of Heracles' first wife, the mother of the first wife of Heracles. Her name was Eurydice, not the Eurydice that married Orpheus. Different Eurydice. So yeah, mother of the first wife of Heracles was named Eurydice, but not the famous one. Favorite son of Pelops that got raped by Laius? It was Chrysippus. Best friend of Orestes and married his sister Electra. It was Pylades. Pylades nuts. I thought it was Neoptolemus. I was wrong. Hey. Brother of Agamemnon, red hair. Agamemnon's brother Menelaus had red hair. I guessed right. That was a guess, and I got it right. I was king of Thebes after Cadmus, and I was torn apart by my mother and the other women of Thebes. Pentheus. Pentheus was the king of Thebes who was torn apart by his own mother and a bunch of other Theban women. You yelled "D's nuts" at me last night, and I almost cried a river. Sorry, Amy. Sorry, Amy. Do I think Elizabeth Holmes getting 11 years in prison sentence fair? Sure, sounds fair to me. She was a fucking fraudster. My sisters are Thalia and Euphrosyne. Answer was actually Aglaia. Aglaia, Euphrosyne, and Thalia. Splendor, mirth, and good cheer, the three graces. I thought I thought one of the I thought one of the muses was named Thalia as well. Yep. Yes, there was a muse named Thalia. She was in charge of comedy. I was right about that. But I guess there's a different Thalia as well. OnlyFans model that killed her boyfriend. Did not know about that. Shitty. Homer describes me as having rosy fingers. It's the dawn. It's dawn. Rosy finger dawn. Heracles' liar teacher until he bashed me over the head with a lyre after I struck him. It was Linus. Somebody guessed Linus, and it was Linus. Was Heracles' liar teacher. When the Trojan War was going to start, all the ships had arrived at a place where they were going to take off, but couldn't since there were no favorable winds. Agamemnon ended up sacrificing his daughter Iphigenia, and the ship sailed off. Name of the place was Aulis. 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 I don't know. Oh, darn. Iphigenia, Electra, and Orestes, the children of Agamemnon. Curly hair the same way as our father does. What color is our hair? It was blonde. Iphigenia, Electra, and Orestes are all blondes. Had Theseus killed by throwing him off a cliff when he was an old man. I also disguised Achilles as a girl to protect him from the Trojan War. My daughter is Deidamia, and my grandson is Neoptimus or Pyrrhus. Answer is Pelias. And I got this one wrong. First wife of Paris that he ditched to marry Helen. When Paris was later wounded in battle, I refused to heal him, so he died. Then I killed myself in remorse. Answer was actually Inone. Which, yeah, fuck this fucking quiz. Kinda. According to Hecuba, which was written by Euripides, who killed Polydorus, the answer was Polymestor. Harmonia, the wife of Cadmus, had been given 2 items from her mother, Aphrodite, as a wedding present. Both objects were cursed. They were a robe and a necklace. And finally, Caledonian Queen. One day I heard the 3 fates say that my son, Meleager, was going to die as soon as the fire log in the fireplace was completely consumed. I saved it, but later had it burned when my brothers, Plexippus and Toxeus, were killed by Meleager. It was, in fact, Althea. I got 7 out of 15. I got less than 50%. I suck. So this one is supposed to be an average difficulty quiz. Average difficulty Greek mythology quiz. What is the name of the beautiful youth who fell in love with his own reflection? Echo, Narcissus, Nemesis, Hyacinthus. So this one is average difficulty. This is an easy question. Beautiful youth who fell in love with his own reflection. Echo, Narcissus, Nemesis, Hyacinthus. Of course it's Narcissus. Which son of Zeus was the Greek god of wine? Bacchus, Hephaestus, Demeter, or Dionysus? Obviously, Dionysus. What was the name of Artemis' twin brother? Again, this is a super easy question. Demeter? Not Demeter. Demeter was the goddess of the harvest, basically. Dionysus was the god of wine. And yeah, Artemis' twin brother. It's Apollo, obviously. Naturally. Which part of Achilles did Paris hit with his poisoned arrow? Should have been Artemis and Arthur. Nyx is goddess of night. Yeah. Heel. It's the heel. Who was the wife of Hades? Again, easy. Persephone, Demeter, Merope, Penelope. It's Persephone, of course. Everyone played the game Hades, right? Everyone reads Lore Olympus. What was the name? Okay, this is actually a tough one. This one I'm actually not sure about. What was the name of the mountain on which Prometheus was chained to a rock by Zeus? Mount Athos, Mount Caucasus, Mount Olympus, or Mount Titan? Whenever you go out to the people always shout, "There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt." It is not Olympus. Which Greek god invented the lyre? Hermes, Rhea, Apollo, or Hera? Which Greek god invented the lyre? Hermes, Rhea, Apollo, or Hera? Is Hermes. Which god is credited with the creation of the first living horse? Zeus, Poseidon, Ares, or Pan? Can I sing La Isla Bonita and throw back some rum punch? No. Oops, I'm just realizing I skipped a question. Who eventually killed Medusa the Gorgon? Who killed Medusa? Ariel the Mermaid. And last question. What was the name of the ferryman on the river Styx? Hades, Charon, Chiron, or Helios? Ferryman on the river Styx. Hades, Charon, Chiron, or Helios? Obviously, Chiron. What do I mean, obviously? I mean, of course it was. And I'm just saying, like, did none of you ever played Hades? Thought I had Corona there because I couldn't taste my soda, but it's just water. Who was Hades? I mean, a couple of those questions were kind of tough. There were a couple of reasonably tough questions in there, but most of them were pretty basic Greek mythology. Went through a Greek mythology and Norse mythology phase. I never went through a Norse mythology phase, but Greek mythology, absolutely. I fucking obsessed over Greek mythology as a teenager. Musical statues, probably not. The Iliad and the Odyssey. Yep, I read both of those. Hey, Glasgow. Oh, good night, Jenna. Okay, Elvira. Thor and Loki represent thunder and lightning, and that's why they chase each other. Eh? Stream ending? Probably pretty soon. Thanks, 9 Foot Ninja Cat. I think I'm done with trivia. I think I'm done reading trivia questions. They are myths. Not interested in. Clash of the Titans. Power right now. Never done jury duty now. I think I remember is from watching Hades Town. I have limited working knowledge over here. Ban Kalamazoo. Yeah. Can I? Well, no, Bubbles. I can't hear you. I can read you. What did I make for dinner? I just had more spaghetti, DG. I had leftover pasta. I had leftover spaghetti sauce from last night, so I just spaghetti again. Celebrate your Scottish heritage. Can you do a stream? Listen to things Scotland has invented. Will be a lengthy video. Would be a pretty long video. How are the cats? They're fine. Casey's sleeping in her hut. Fleshlight tutorial live. Don't think that's likely to happen. I wouldn't want to do. I have no interest in a fleshlight anyway. So many Scottish inventions makes me proud. Yep. My bored with Chantal? A little bit, yeah. I do get a little bit bored without her here. Does it smell better in the normal vicinity? I mean, it smells mostly the same, really. Fresh light tutorial. Hey, Lizzie's. Indeed it is, Lizzie's. Indeed it is. Mom late? Yeah, kind of a little bit. Minion? What, a Minion's fleshlight? Fleshlights feel amazing. I mean, maybe, but like, you know what it is? The cleaning. Like, I don't want to have to bother with the cleaning. Learn how to braid my hair for a video? Bleh. Wash my sheets yet? I don't know. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks ago that I washed my sheets. Sure, Marie. I had to take the escalated calls. I meant to talk to the supervisor once. Yeah, I was at Rogers. I worked in retention, so I was taking the uh, if you won't give me what I want, then I'll just cancel my service calls. No, a guy that has a fleshlight, and he said he puts it on the radiator to give it a bit of warmth. Was I working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight? Nope, never happened to me. Retention goal or just regular call time? I mean, yeah, I mean, we had sort of retention goals and shit like that. See that dude that tried to ask for help and his parents in school failed him and he ended up doing a school shooting the next day? Did not hear about that, Bubbles. Though I can't say I'm surprised. The system has a way of failing people. Here it is. Needs help at the top of his math paper. This teacher did right, but everyone else no. Yeah. What TVs, Rebecca? These shootings don't happen in Canada. They're very, very rare in Canada, yeah. And a big part of that is we don't have guns. They'll have a TV. At the moment, no. So what happened is Chantel did sell the TV when we were getting ready to move. And then it turned out we didn't move. So we'll probably end up just some dude online. It was just some guy online that just wanted a TV. I imagine we'll probably end up buying another TV once Chantel gets back. It's not that we watch a lot of TV anyway. Like I do tend to watch things on my laptop. The Switch. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't really take part in the Mario stuff, so so that doesn't really matter to me. Like I said, we'll probably end up getting one once she gets back. Yeah, 9 foot. Or I suppose she will probably get one for herself when she gets back. Like I said, I don't really need a TV myself. Like I don't need a TV. I'm just fine watching it on watching shit on my laptop. Yeah. Put on Star Trek, max, full screen. It's fine. Do I think Trudeau is hot? What I have for dinner? Spaghetti. Can I sing Nobody Knows by Mikey from Recess? No, and I also can't sing Everybody Knows by Leonard Cohen. I don't sing. I don't sing. Ryan. What else she pawned? I don't think she pawned anything else. That was just because like it was, big thing, and the place that we were expecting to move to had TVs already. Simpsons or Family Guy? Usually Simpsons. Generally Simpsons. First 3 seasons of Family Guy were great. Then after it got canceled, after it came back from cancellation, it felt like it had lost a lot of charm. Like I just felt like anytime I would catch a few minutes of Futurama, it was just Uncle Buck's Quarter, right? Bye, Uncle Buck's Quarter. But anytime I would catch like a few minutes of Family Guy, it was just cutaway gag after cutaway gag after cutaway gag. Like I said, I liked the first three Simpsons of Family Guy when it was, when the jokes actually fit the fucking, when the humor actually fit into the events of the story. Rather than just, this is like the time blank. Favorite Christmas movie? Probably Muppet Family Christmas. American Dad was funny at first, then got worse. I can believe it. I can believe that it would get worse over time. Because I feel like what kind of happened with Family Guy, they sort of, I feel like they got lazy. And like another issue with Family Guy, the overly long gags, like the chicken fights. Muppet Family Christmas. Muppet Family Christmas was mine. Muppet Family Christmas I grew up with. South Park. South Park is funny when it's not trying to have any sort of message. As soon as they start trying to have some sort of commentary, they're just fucking annoying. Blame Canada. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, like for Family Guy, the chicken fights. The original chicken fight. The original joke of Peter fighting a giant chicken. Hilarious. That was hilarious joke. And then they did it again. And they did it again. And then I think they did it, and then I'm pretty sure they might have done it again. Like, how many times have they done that exact same joke? Like, literally the same joke. There's nothing different between the first chicken fight and the last chicken fight. There's nothing different about it. How many times did they do that? 3 times? 4 times? They also have the wives involved in it too. Yeah, sure, because why the fuck wouldn't they? What else? What was another Family Guy? The Conway Twitty. Is it true Canada will invade the U.S.? Probably not. Yeah, the Conway Twitty thing. Like, they just cut 3 minutes. Like, it's just 3 minutes of show that was just fucking gone. Stewie trying to be straight is annoying. Later, I'm going to watch The 12 Days of Christmas with Kelsey Grammer. SpongeBob, Rick and Morty. Never watched either of those, Hibby. I never watched SpongeBob, never watched Rick and Morty. Most cutaways like Conway Twitty were hilarious. I'm not picking Marie, I'm scratching. Didn't like the Star Wars episodes of Family Guy. Yeah, it was like, it ended up kind of feeling like they're just phoning it in when they like have 3 minutes dedicated to one joke. Like 3 minutes for one fucking thing. And it's like, so you're just not even going to bother writing. Like, you're not even going to bother writing anything. Um, it actually is, Marie. I feel like I've got like a loose hair. And yeah, as for South Park, yeah, like I said, whenever they tried to throw in any sort of social or political commentary, they sucked. Because their commentary was mostly shit, and like a lot of it was just like super fucking boring. Like they think they're so clever. It's like that is like the least clever, like it's the least interesting commentary I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Comparing cigarettes to overeating. Hey, we're so clever. We're comparing smoking cigarettes to overeating. Look how fucking clever and smart we are. We're the most brilliant fucking guys on the planet. Fuck off. They're different things. Like my eyes don't get sore from being around somebody who's frying bacon. Like my eyes do not get literally like I do not feel pain from being around somebody who's eating too many chips. What are my thoughts on Hank Hill? Hank Hill is great. Love Hank Hill. King of the Hill was a great show. Frying onion, even frying onions. It's like it actually hurts. Like when I'm around, like whenever I spend enough time at my around my mom, not so much anymore because she's not really allowed to smoke in her current apartment. But like whenever I'd go over to my mom's house, um, back when she was still living at her old place, by the time I left, I would actually like my eyes would actually be hurting, and like I would smell. Yeah, I am not close to him now. I would smell terrible. Um, and like, you know, always have to be worried about getting lung cancer from secondhand smoke. It's a different fucking thing from overeating. Comparing somebody with an eating disorder to somebody who smokes, no, no, totally fucking different situation. They are wildly different situations, and fuck Matt and Parker, or fuck Stone and Parker for trying to equate the two. They're different situations. Beyond that, cigarettes serve no purpose. Cigarettes exist solely for addiction. Like that's the only reason cigarettes exist. Food, we need food to survive. Overeating is bad. Yes, overeating is bad. But we do still need food to survive. We need to eat. You can survive without cigarettes. Quite well. You survive better without cigarettes, in fact. Cigarettes are fucking poison. There is nothing, no health benefits. Absolutely no fucking health benefits to cigarettes. So again, you want to fucking compare cigarettes to overeating? Fuck you, South Park. What a fucking shitty ass fucking comparison to make. And like, I remember like the Man Bear Pig episode of South Park, where the premise was basically, you know, fuck Al Gore. Is what Al Gore says accurate? It doesn't fucking matter. Fuck him. We don't like Al Gore, so he is not worthy of being of respect or being heard. Like, it was basically climate denialism. Like, the Man Bear Pig episode of South Park was essentially climate denialism, was what it was. I did not shout out facts, and I don't fucking care to. Fuck South Park regardless. And frankly, I suspect that Parker and Stone are probably still climate denialists. I would not be at all surprised if they are still actually climate denialists. They're sure as hell fucking transphobes. They are absolutely transphobic pieces of shit. Hey, Lost Soul. But when they just do fart jokes, yeah, great fart jokes. Love the fart jokes. The moment they try to do something that is smarter than fart jokes, they demonstrate how fucking stupid they actually are. Why do they make fun of Canada a lot? I mean, why not, Anunnaki? Like, Canada, like, we can take it. They do it because it's funny. Like, Canadians absolutely have no issue. Canadians have absolutely no issue with the way South Park makes fun of us. We love it. We love Blame Canada. Canadian good sports. We are. Best sense of humor? We do. We absolutely have a great sense of humor about ourselves. And I mean, like, it's I feel like it's the same reason they like to make jokes about Mormons. Like, Parker and Stone grew up around Mormons. They know Mormons. And they always found the Mormons to be the nicest guys. So, like, they make fun of Mormons just because it's why not? What does my bracelet say? The hummingbird simply must work harder in the rain. Fart jokes are okay, but making jokes about obsessed people is a no-no. Fart jokes are what Parker and Stone are good at. Making jokes that are based on some sort of social or political commentary, they're not smart enough for it. Parker and Stone just do not have the insight for that sort of thing. It's that simple. They are not insightful people. They're libertarians. Like, it's that's the thing that gets me. Like, they are just so goddamn. They are so stupid. Hummingbird working in the ring. What's the meaning of this? So Bally. So basically, like, the point is that even in the rain, hummingbird needs to eat. Like, the hummingbirds need to eat. So they need to go to so many flowers, eat so much. What's it? They need to go, flower to flower to flower to flower to flower. They're tiny. So raindrops, pollen, sure. So like when it's raining, the raindrops are almost as big as they are. The comic, Pretty Deadly, the comic notes that the raindrops must feel like hammers to them. But there's no special trick. Like there's no special trick to how the hummingbird continues to fly. Work hard, but I can work harder when challenges arise. Yeah, it's like whenever it's raining, there's no special trick that the hummingbird employs in order to stay in the air, stay flying whenever it's raining. They just have to flap their wings harder. Yeah, and the other thing that I really got tired of with South Park was the extent to which it feels like a lot of their humor is mean spirited. Don't want to be a bus driver? No. Watch City News? Welcome to the grocery store content? No, produce. Like even the Paris Hilton episode, it just felt mean spirited to me. Stand up comedian I enjoy? I mean, Mitch Hedberg. Love Mitch Hedberg. I don't know. Bruce Butt is good. Not Bruce Butt. Brent Butt. Sorry, Brent Butt is good. A lot of the comedians have been on Comedy Central roasts. I liked. What do I think of Kathy Hilton putting on lipstick while someone is getting their award? Yeah, why not? Norm Macdonald had a great ability to mock but be warm. Brent from Corner. Exactly, Carly. Yeah, he started off as a stand-up comedian. Yeah, Brent from Corner Gas. Yeah, he was a good stand-up comedian. Ricky Gervais. Yeah. The two main things that turned me away from Ricky Gervais. First off, his just condescending attitude regarding religion. I did not watch Schitt's Creek now. Like he's just got like this really condescending attitude towards religion that I just find tiresome. He's one of those preachy, like he just became one of those preachy atheists. That was like, it's just fucking tiresome. And obviously the fact that he started throwing in with transphobia. That really turned me away from Ricky Gervais. Like I was sort of good night, Kelly. His condescension towards religion uh sort of soured me on him. His throwing in with transphobia just made me fucking hate the guy. Preachy atheists are the worst. They are. Because like you're not going to change anybody's mind, guy. You know, like Squid Game. Never watched Squid Game. Remember when Marlon Brando boycotted the Oscars? Let me tell you why you're wrong. Works in no setting. Very limited settings, Nigel. Very limited. Forgot about the transphobia. Yep. Preaching anyone is the worst. Yeah. Preachy atheists are no different than religious people. Right. They largely aren't. Like it largely is the same. But yeah, Marlon Brando boycotting the Oscars. Was that when he sent that Was that when he sent that Indian woman, that Native woman up to accept for him? Was Marlon Brando the one who sent the Native American woman up to sort of accept his award and to criticize the treatment of natives in the industry? None of these comedians are anywhere near as funny as the joke your life is. You see, loser. Sure thing, Shout Effects. John Wayne wanted to kick her ass. Yep. Yeah. Fuck John Wayne. Fuck John Wayne. Hard. Fucking asshole. Fuck John Wayne so goddamn hard, that racist piece of shit. Like, had to be held back. Had to be held back from going out and attacking her. For calling out how the industry treated Native Americans. Fuck that dude. What is my thoughts on how uneducated Americans are? My thought is that as a Canadian, I don't really have that much room to speak. Like, I have, you know, Canada is not that much. Canada is not that much better than America in terms of education rates. It really, like, we are. For a long time, hey Bernie, for a long time, whenever you look at like international rankings for education, Canada ranks slightly ahead of the U.S., and we consider that a win. You know, we're ahead of the U.S. Hell yeah, that's all that matters. Thoughts on Grant Walls dying suspiciously in Qatar after wearing a rainbow shirt in honor of his gay brother at the World Cup, after being confronted by authorities over his shirt. My thought is I am not going to trust Qatari cops. Shit, I don't trust cops in any country. I don't trust the cops in any country. It's weird that Canadians think of America so much. Really not mutual. I mean, we kind of have to. It's the Pierre Trudeau quote about, you know, living next to a sleeping elephant. No matter how gentle the beast, if it rolls over, so we have to spend a lot of time. Would I ever visit the US? I mean, there are a couple places in the US I wouldn't mind going. So yeah, we kind of have to spend a lot of time thinking about the US. We're pretty much how middle America is inundated with New York and LA. Yeah, American media gets pushed in every English-speaking country. Again, as well, same thing. Do you feel superior to Americans? Generally, no. Like, for myself, generally, no. I think there are certain aspects of Canada that are better than similar aspects of the US. I think that our parliamentary system is better than the US House, Senate, and White House. I think our parliamentary system doesn't lend itself quite so easily to the gerrymandering that has made the US such an absolute fucking mess. And it's the electoral college has fucked up is fucked up. US traded a WNBA player for a Russian arms dealer who won the trade. I mean, Griner. Brittany Griner won that trade. And Brittany Griner's wife and family and friends won that trade. Obviously, not ideal that the arms dealer got released. That's not great. That does suck. But at the same time, it is unequivocally a positive that Brittany Griner is free. Sell a lot of arms in the US. We probably just made a business deal. And the fact is, all the people who were, all the people who, do you know what time it is? Is it clobbering time? Time for telly? Yeah, there was absolutely a lot of racism behind the opposition to getting Brittany Griner back. All the people who were saying that she deserved to be in prison, it was racist. Optics of Russia hold it keeping an American citizen was bad, so they need to get Brittany back. Probably. But I mean, also, it's one of those things where you want to get them back. I hated Trump before he was ever president. Just don't enjoy as a person. Same thing, Big. Trump has been an asshole all his life. Fuck you, Star Chaos. Fuck off. She absolutely did not deserve to spend a decade in a Russian prison for bringing fucking vapes. It feels like there's a fucking hair. Spoiled kid, yep. Remember when Stone Cold gave Trump a stunner? My thoughts on the Harry and Meg situation? Whatever. Oh, she doesn't fucking hate America, Marie, you fucking idiot. She doesn't hate America. She hates aspects of the US where they THC vapes. I mean, probably produce. You're allowed to hate America as an American. In fact, hating America seems to be one of the most American things you can do. Don't speak about free speech, then want to censor speech you don't like. Yep. That's what it comes down to. It's these people don't hate America. They hate aspects of the American system. They hate the way they hate the way that Black people are treated in the US. They hate the way they hate the government. And not even the entire government. They hate the corrupt justice system. They hate the corrupt policing system. They hate the corrupt corporatism that is dedicated to fucking people over. Rather Trump or Biden? I mean, Biden is less actively harmful than Trump. You're black? Good for you. Start case. I'm a black woman and treated as fun. Good for you. Good for you. There's many black people who disagree with you. Many black people who would argue that the system is actually still pretty well rigged against black people. That it is still rigged in favor of white people, and particularly rich white people. Put on my blue dress, get a burgundy wavy weave, and sing "I'm Every Woman." Don't think so. System is rigged against working class. Kinda. What would you say rich means? Top 1%. People worth tens of millions, hundreds of millions, billions of dollars. You know, like I would say, like the people who are worth like 50 million and up. Like for me, like the system is rigged in favor of the people who are worth like $50 million and up. Buck smoking gun? No, it's not. Life is basically determined by your zip code. Yep. Kim Kardashian should help people, especially homelessness in LA. Yep. I mean, she should be helping with the homeless situation in LA, but frankly, she would rather just see those people thrown in prison. Does Disney own Canada? No. Does not own Canada, but has a lot of power in Canada. But yeah, it's like New York has made the brilliant decision of just locking up homeless people. It would literally cost them less. It would literally cost New York less money to house homeless people than it will to throw them in prison. But guess which approach New York has taken? Throw them in prison. And that is a nationwide solution. New York is going farther than most places, but across the country, across the continent, across the world, frankly. Because again, this is not specific to the US. This happens in Canada, it happens in UK, it happens in fucking France and Germany, most places. They would actually rather spend more money throwing homeless people in prison than they would spending less money just giving them fucking homes. Study after study after study, experiment after experiment after experiment. Give them a fucking home, Costs less. Every goddamn time it's been tried. 10 cities? Yeah, we get 10 cities. 10 cities in Canada. Yeah, it's wild to me. Like every single time it's been tried, it has been shown that simply giving homeless people a home is more cost effective than any other solution that gets tried. It's literally the most cost effective solution to solving homelessness. But the cruelty is the point. I don't have a fleshlight. And the truth is, like, a lot of policies in a lot of countries, and particularly in the US takes it even farther than a lot of other countries. A lot of policies are really based on punishing people who aren't in the in group. Some homeless people in Scotland intentionally get to jail at this time of year for warmth in bed. Makes sense. Yep. Yeah, I mean, they could just, yep. Government could just build some cheap homes. Boom. And what do you know? It costs less money than actually putting them in prison. Government is broke? Not really. Broken, maybe. Use Blue Pot as a fleshlight. They have like $1 trillion in debt. I mean, debt is, I mean, that's sort of a complicated thing, Rebecca. But here's the thing, Rebecca. $1 trillion in debt? Not going to stop them increasing the military budget, is it? It's not going to stop them spending more money on fucking planes that don't, on fucking fighter jets that don't fly and tanks that don't run. And Canada hasn't increased the military budget in years. Yeah, I thought you were talking about US, Rebecca. US being in debt. Bye, Bally. Canada does tend to. Canada, like the majority of countries, doesn't tend to have as big a military boner as the US does. Order some new dresses. I will at some point, Rebecca. Did I have dinner? Yes, I had dinner. I will order new dresses at some point. Maybe once I get paid, maybe I'll order some, or I don't know. Have I ever been to a protest? Yes, I did go to one protest. Would it have been 2003? 2003, I think. When Bush was visiting, might have been 2004. I think 2003. I think it was 2003 when Bush was visiting Canada. It was one of Bush's visits to Canada. I believe it was his 2003 visit. Went to a gun control protest in DC. Almost 20 years ago. Yeah. Kind of aesthetic am I going for? I don't really know. I'm a cat. Guess what you're here for? Good time, not a long time. Superhero twin brother of Scarlet Witch. Quicksilver. Pietro Maximoff. Do I wax my downstairs? I do not. Did I cut my hair so the wigs fit better? Maybe. Dolly. I was responding to somebody else whose name was I'm a cat. Did I turn downstairs? Nah, I don't. Nobody's going near my downstairs, so I don't bother with any of it. Braids it. Would I be okay wearing human hair wigs? Probably. With great power, there must also come great responsibility, is the quote. And that's not the movie. That's Amazing Fantasy number 15. And it wasn't said by Uncle Ben, it was the final caption. It was only much, much later that it became something that Uncle Ben had told him. My hairy person, not particularly. Up in the news. I don't know. I just feel like they've got something on it. What is the name of Wonder Woman's mother? Shit. Give me a second. I don't know DC as well as Marvel. Shit. I know the answer. Shit. I'm blanking. I don't know DC as well as Marvel. I don't know DC very well. I know the answer. I can't think of it. I can't think of her name. Hippolyta, yes. Yeah, I've never really followed DC very much. So I know like sort of isolated bits of DC trivia, but not a whole lot. Can I sing The Way We Were by Barbara Streisand? No, I don't sing Ryan. I can't sing Ryan. I'm actually tone deaf, so no, I can't sing. Like I'm actually tone deaf. What African country is Nakia operating in as a spy before T'Challa arrived and brought her back to Wakanda? I don't even remember. Yeah. Again, the movies as well. I don't know. Namibia. Like the movies again, it's not something where I know all that. Nigeria, sure. Like I don't really know the movies all that well. Like most of the movies I watched once. Some of them I watched twice. They were enjoyable. They were, they were fine. But it is the comics that I actually love. The comics are what I actually enjoy. Who is the villain of Thor: The Dark World? Oh, give me a second. Crap, how can I forget that bastard's name? He's a big villain in Walter Simonson's Thor run as well. Malekith the Accursed. Who is, it must be said, way better in the comics. Malekith is so much better in the comics. Movie Malekith is fucking dull and gray and boring and shitty and useless. Like just fucking none of the goddamn color and charm and charisma that Malekith has in the comics. Comics Malekith is actually entertaining. Movie Malekith is just fucking brown. Brown and gray. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? Isn't that the Shadow? Or not the Shadow. Or is that the Shadow? When I thought some people would do Hunger Strike? Sure. Do I have the Book of Shadows in the attic? No. Yeah, I mean, Hunger Strikes, people do what they feel is best for them. I'm pretty sure the answer is the Shadow, but the character is actually trying to remember is the Spectre. I think was the character I was actually trying to remember, but I think it is the Shadow. Was you know who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men. Do I get scared at night alone? No, I don't get scared. Shadow. Yep. Yeah, it was the Spectre was the character I was trying to remember. Back in the Marvel versus DC mini, the Spectre was sort of the DC counterpart to Marvel's Living Tribunal, who is a superhero who can no longer transform back into human form anymore. That doesn't really narrow it down that much, I don't think. And shit, I think it depends on the run. I mean, Thor used to be able to take on a civilian form, but he doesn't have that anymore. Got some KFC drawers. It's gross. Big. It's gross. Starts with a T. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's Thor is the only one that's coming to mind, really. Everyone else, it's like it's off and on. Point in membership if we can't suggest the thing. Ah, the thing. That's what you mean. Except the thing once a year transforms back into human. The thing has a 1 day, 24 hours, 24 for 24 hours every year. The thing does actually transform back into human, and he's had plenty of periods where he's been transformed back into human. He always ends being transformed back. But yeah, that's the fun. That's what I mean about it. Like depending on the run, depending on the continuity, depending on a whole bunch of things, it really varies. Have I watched Wednesday? I have not watched Wednesday. I might watch Wednesday at some point. So yeah, it's one of those things where yeah, comics are weird. Can I play the saxophone I got from Bleeding Gums Murphy? James and the Giant Peach. Hey, playing cheeseburger. Beast is the medical doctor for which movie? I mean, he's the X-Men. He's in the X-Men. Sandman was a comic. Yep. What is Beast's specialty in the comics? It's biology, but it's a subset of biology. Biochemistry? I think Beast's specialty in the comics is biochemistry, but he does also know a fair bit of medicine, and he also knows a lot of engineering. What superhero movie doesn't have a sequel planned? Apparently, there's not going to be a Wonder Woman 3. What modern invention do you think will be the downfall of society as we know it? I am going to say Twitter, just about. Do you think Endgame was a masterpiece? It was. Endgame was a thoroughly enjoyable movie. Sex robots, flying cars. Fire. Fire will be the invention that is the downfall of humanity. If I had a pony Sona, would her name be? I don't know, Dolly. AI art generators. Yeah, fuck AI. Which superhero is created by Simon and Kirby? That's Captain America. Yeah, AI art generators are fucking bullshit. Fuck those AI art generators. And fuck all the people who are like pushing them as a great thing. They're all bullshit. Would I read an AI generated comic? Nope. Nope, I would not. Absolutely 1000% would not read that. First super villain in Superman? I mean, the first villain he fought was actually like a corrupt landlord. I think the first villain he fought was actually a landlord. But for super villain, want to say Brainiac might have been the first actual super villain that that Batman fought. Like even before Lex Luthor, I think. Ran your pick through an AI art generator. Yeah, please don't do that. You know what happens when you run? You know, Ultra Humanite. Ah. You know what happens when you? Who's the first Robin? That was that Tim? Was that Tim Drake? First Robin? Yeah. Like, don't put your own face in an AI generator, AI art thing, because that's actually a really good way to get your face into government databases. Also, a great way to have your face some randomly turn up on fucking ads. Dick Grayson, right? Yeah, Grayson. Of course. Tim was third. Tim Drake was third, I think. Actually, yeah. Dick, then I think Jason, then Tim. Who killed Jack Kennedy? I don't know. Who framed Roger Rabbit? Driver license is an ID card. Those are good. They are, but they're like those are handled differently. Big. Well, I suppose what I should say is that a lot of times AI art generators end up in police databases. I suppose I should is what I should say. Um, who portrays the Scarecrow in Batman? I don't fucking remember the guy's name. Again, I don't give a shit about the movies, Andrea. What if someone uses your face from your YouTube channel and makes a deep fake of you voting conservative and opening Amazon packages? Yeah, I mean, that's something that can happen. It's like, I think, yeah, I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of bullshit with that. And AI, and like I said, AI art generators are absolute horseshit. They're plagiarism, is what they ultimately are. AI art generators are built on plagiarism. And 99% of the time, the person whose art is being used didn't consent to that. Like 99% of the art, like 99% of the artists that are used to train AI art generators don't actually give permission for their art to be used for that. Hey, Drilla. So it's actually like, it's actual plagiarism. Their art is stolen to train these generators. You can sometimes, some of it, you can actually see the fucking signature warped, like, just warped a bit. But yeah, artist signatures are like still on some of the art that's being stolen by these generators. So yeah, absolute bullshit. Fuck AI art generators. I like, hey, Kara. I like, there's all sorts of writers who are, yeah, oh, these things are great. AI art generators are great. No, they're not. Good night, Glasgow. The writers who are defending AI art generators hate artists. Everyone who defends those generators just straight up hates artists. Amazon wishlist? Nah, I don't use Amazon. It's my credit card number. Anyway, it has been almost 4 hours, so I think I'm actually going to end the live here. Please, eBay? Not really, no. Casey, yes, Casey did did have her dinner tonight. Adam and Eve wish list. So yeah, this has gone on plenty long enough. 24-hour stream. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be back on tomorrow. Well, yes, I will be back on tomorrow, Habibi. I got for more of Validate. I'll be back tomorrow for more Validate. Struggling singles in your area. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.